Syn. Selazimina.
Ja, du stillde pervasning snarere ikke langt etter.
Warwam Sidnet. Walking me Siminium.
What's up?
Warwam Sidnet. Ana Siminium.
What's up? Listen, I was up on me him.
Warwam Sidnet. Now it's Siminium.
The one is next. He's the one that.
Well, there we go. Welcome one and welcome all to what is the fifth film in the franchise, If You Can Hear Me. Might be better off if you can't. Waffle. Ian's here. New member, Ian. I think I can understand some of those words. I can't believe there's more. You have to salute the dedication to get through them. Someone thought it would be a fun idea for me to watch these, and that was me. But I'm going to get it over with, so do not expect much from this film. Or me. Good evening, Adrian. Thank you for joining me. Some fans of this show, or is it just Jill Valentine, who has a lot bigger part in this? Because, yeah, when did she turn up in the end credits of the last one? It's been a while since I've seen the final chapter, but I don't know if she has much of a part in that, because Ian's got no expectations either way. Looks like he's got the stone cutter symbol there. Same with Josh. Josh, new member. Sorry, I forgot to mention Josh. I don't get notified of members. I have to. It's only if admin screen shows me. So it's a bit rubbish in that sense. But what do we know about this film? It was made. What's it say on the top? 2012. There's 4 years gap between this and the next one, which was surprising to me that they even bothered. But we get a 7-minute intro for this film of a 135-minute film. I'd watch Ring of Fear right now if I could. But yeah, so we are 1 minute 30 in, and all we got is Milo Djokovic underwater. So if you've seen this film, then my intro trailer would make sense to you. I'd forgotten about this bit where the whole opening titles is in reverse of a shot that takes like 20 seconds in the final product. So it is just filler, basically. So those that were here for the last one, remember that the film ended on a downer because they just found the Arcadia ship. The Redfields have just found their way back together. She's shooting that fucking shotgun with pennies again. And the Jill Valentine has turned up to destroy her. Because she's got the scarab on her that controls her from not Umbrella, because Wesker's not the bad guy in this. Joint, he is a bad guy, but not the bad guy. And this is the film that brings back a lot of the people from the first film. And Leon is in this film, which was news to me until about an hour in when I read it. Someone called him Leon. I thought, oh, that's Leon. So staple of the games in the Redfields. So we never actually find out what happens to the Redfields. One of them turns up. The female, Claire, turns up in the next film, but there is no mention of what happens to Wentworth Miller or Kmart. So apparently the novelization of this. Hey, Sean. Hi, Nicholas. Yes. Nicholas also members. Thank you. All members here tonight. Members only. I'm going to check my subscription to that. But Sean's here to support us all the way. So, yeah. Music by Tom and Andy. This is the first time the same musicians have transferred over between films. That's about all the interesting stuff about this film. It is written and directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. And then we get to find out that for some reason Umbrella has been making clones, which is what everyone is. And we get returning actors from other films in this. So here we go. It's 4 minutes of titles. Or 4 minutes, 15 seconds to be fair. Then we get 3 minutes of what's been happening. And then the film actually starts with only 130 minutes to go. And 10 minutes of that is credits at the end. A lot's gonna, even though a lot happens, it's still a slow film. I remember Paul W.S. Anderson saying the films would be its own universe, not including any characters from the game. That didn't last long. Yeah, because the one thing people from the Resident Evil games like is characters. Oh, Sean, I trust your knowledge. I haven't seen this one. Let's take a poll. Who's seen all of them? And who's seen the first 3? Or how many have you seen? Because Michelle Rodriguez is back. The little girl who's Colin Salmon is back as well, not the same characters. The Red Queen character is back. She's voiced by a different woman and played by a different little girl. Yeah, they can't get enough of this cubing of people. Oh, I've just seen 2. Which ones though? Is it the first 2? It's the Glutton for Punishment short, which I was very surprised this was a massive hit. Even, well, I guess Transformers was a massive hit to play with reviews, but this came out. Oh, stuck on Exorcist. Yes, don't forget to join me for a proper film, The Exorcist, on my birthday, July 24th. Right, well, I try and work out. Every time I try and look at this film, I can never remember what it's called. I keep calling it Extinction, which of course is the third one. This is another E word, was it? No, Retribution. If Afterlife was last time. So yeah, we're just getting a recap of the second film now. 6 minutes into this new film. Now we're on to the Extinction film. Just in case, because I think there's only 2 years gap between them. The last night was on a date night. We didn't last long after that. Oh dear. Hopefully it's not this film. All right, there's Jill finally. Oh, she's gone again. Fuck. If I could spell, it would be a lot easier. First 2 was enough for me. I must agree. A third one's all right as a zombie survival film, but once they get 4, 5, and 6, it's just ridiculous. And then they literally just do the fight scenes straight from the games. Sally's here. She's a glutton for punishment. Good evening, Sally. This will be the final time we'll ever see Jill Valentine after this one. Like all the other characters who disappeared from previous movies, she's presumed dead. Great. Yeah. So they didn't have access to film on the tanker or whatever it is, cargo ship. So it's all fake. It's either CGI or just a small area that's a set. And Jill Valentine. So here we go. We're 7 minutes in. The film started, but we're just getting the forward version at normal speed of the opening titles, so we know exactly what's happened. Then 7.5 minutes in, she's in the water. And then the film begins. Hey, Bedazzle. But then, if anyone knows what actually goes on in this film, explain it to me, because so she fell in the water. Now, did that one die? And this is a clone, which it seems to suggest in the final chapter, I believe. I think the first Alice from the first film's long dead, but I may not have been paying him that much attention. Damn, there's another one. Damn, there's Alucard. I mean, but yes. What I thought would be some dumb fun watch parties is quite the opposite. Although I do like her with longer hair. Mila. And then Oded Fair is back, but as a different character. It's Todd, if you've got the novelization. He's not mentioned here, but she's got a family now, and she's married to Oded Fair, which is not bad. And the little deaf actress who's deaf in real life. But unlike now, she was actually picked because she was the better actress, rather than just for the sake of it. Excited for The Exorcist, one of my 5 films. One of my 5 films. Okay. Yes, what better way to celebrate a birthday than watch The Exorcist, which is missing. Fortunately, I can't afford the X rentals, which were, what was it, early 80s. It would have been released on VHS in the UK and then banned for 15 years at least until you get this copy. The greatest movie ever made, says Radio 1. We could have said that on radio. Right, then we get to zombie horror. But yeah, it's all pointless. We've got running zombies. This bit's straight out of Dawn of the Dead remake. It's suburbia, people trying to flee, zombies attacking everyone and everything. Is this the theatrical cut or the extended cut, The Exorcist? Ooh, it's whatever this VHS is. So I'm going to guess it's theatrical cut because the version you've never seen, I think I have, but it's in a sealed box of other Exorcist stuff. So I'm not going to open it, but I could. So it's going to be the theatrical cut without the spider walk. Hey, John. Yes. How many Resident Evils are there? I was more than shocked. We have 6. And surprising to me, the last one was 9 years ago. But this one is fascinating. It says it was out a budget 65 million, but it made 240 worldwide. So it did very well. Came out September 14th, 2012. Although it had a Tokyo premiere. It was in Russia for limited in September 6th. Indonesia, and yeah, the middle Asian territories got it. Down, Kazakhstan, New Zealand. Have I missed us? You are a United States, September 14th. So it came out pretty much worldwide the same day until September 28th in the UK. But there we go. This is the 5th one. We are 1 week away from finishing. Top 5 films. Yes, top 5. Top films. 5 films you own, or top 5 films you own. But here we go. Oh, so yeah, these zombies are a lot different in this one. They're not the slow shuffling kinds. They're coming at you and rip you to pieces, kind. And then suddenly, I don't know how long she was supposed to be inside the loft, but all shit's kicking off outside. And then we get the second returning character, who is Michelle Rodriguez. So she was obviously an army team member in the first one, and now she's, doesn't say what she is. I don't know if she's stolen that car, but she is a clone in this one, and she gets killed off. But then reappears as another character later on, a bad guy controlled by Umbrella. But then she had a third scene where they cut out of a different version again. I hated the Dawn of the Dead remake and all the characters in it. I didn't care if they all died in it. The zombies should always remain slow moving like they started out as. You are correct. I always like Bing rhymes, of course. The Dawn of the Dead remake is still miles ahead of the Day of the Dead remake that also has Ving Rhames, but as a different character. But was a straight-to-video effort. Right. How was everyone's day? Because this film's... So they crashed, they turned over, but the zombies didn't attack them when they had the chance. So yes, coming soon, tomorrow night, Code of Silence with Chuck Norris, with Mike's DVD and Films. good old 85 Chuck Norris, which is a bit of luck that it's one of those 40-year-old films. It's been a coincidence that it was recently the young Sherlock Holmes tape I got, and let's see how well this film did worldwide in 2012. So the number one film that year is Avengers. Then you have Skyfall. Then Dark Knight Rises, Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, Ice Age, Continental Drift, Twilight Saga: Breaking Dawn Part 2, Amazing Spider-Man, Madagascar 3, and The Hunger Games. Not the greatest start. Well, that's your top 10. So apart from Skyfall, so yeah, Avengers, Skyfall, Dark Knight Rises, Hobbit all made over $1 billion that year. Then we got Men in Black 3, Life of Pi, Ted, Brave, Wreck-It Ralph, Les Mis, Django Unchained, Prometheus, Snow White, and The Huntsman, Taken 2, Hotel Transylvania, Titanic 3D re-release, where the hell is this from? Obviously didn't make as much as I thought it did. What's coming up? Journey 2, The Expendables 2, Rise of the Guardians, Battleship, Wrath of the Titans, John Carter, Born Legacy, Lincoln, We're the Millers, Dark Shadows, and at 33, Resident Evil Retribution, with Silver Linings Playbook at 34. 2002. Hey, Slipknot. What are you doing here? I haven't done Event Horizon. I need to... Why am I watching that? But yes, 2012 was the year of comics. Avengers, Dark Knight, Spider-Man, I guess Men in Black counts. But yeah, a lot of not the best films. Unfortunately, John Carter's in there, but I like John Carter, but it's not what I watch. Oh, of course, there's the Total Recall remake, Jack Reacher, which I like. Argo. Let's have a look at. I like The Dictator, which I like, but I wouldn't say it was to recommend it. Looper, that was all right. Flight, Underworld Awakening, Paranormal Activity 4, Ghost Rider 2, Cloud Atlas. A lot of films on there that I'm not going to rewatch in a hurry. As you say, a very mixed year. Have I seen the 5G Zombies? No, I have not. If you want to see some nips or a nip, that is on the screen in that whiteness. But I've seen the review of the Cinema Snob of 5G Zombies and Murder Hornets. But apart from that, it's been So there's no way of knowing what's going on in this film because she's fallen off the ship. You assume this is the same character, but it could not be because then I wasn't watching what happened. But then so there's Jill, bless her, on her cleavage. But so she's back to her Alice hairstyle. So is it she was just dreaming? But then they'd say this is a representation. They've got all these different sections of Russia, US suburbs and stuff, all for these weird training exercises. They use clones to see how people react. So we just see a lot of her. This really weird covering that's front and back, but not sides. And then any movement she makes, it just falls forward and reveals all. But some of it, I think, has been airbrushed by the look of it, because this is for kids. But somehow the Red Queen's in charge. She's put, because all of this is, and the tentacles that come out of the mouth, and the red scarabs that control people are all from the video games, but have no basis in the films because they never mentioned why suddenly these things happen. Where in the games you get a whole game where they investigate how these things happen, but they just turn up in this. But the good news is my Aliens video is nearly done. Just going to do some final checks, and maybe tomorrow or the next day we can let it out. But Event Horizon, I need to put that on the list for October. Because while this is just generic action sequences that have no weight, so we're not going to miss anything. I might just check what, because I got Tucker and Dale versus Evil with Scottish Geek Guy. And Exorcist. Well, Exorcist I'm doing as July is going to be 1973 films. So we've got all these next month. And if I can find my pictures, right. Horrors. What's horrors? The Ring, Jeepers Creepers, Wrong Turn 2, Dawn of the Dead, Cabin in the Woods, Constantine, Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead, Darkness, and Darkness Falls. Yeah, the games are scary, especially the early ones when stuff happens. Because I got bored of playing 5 and 7 because I didn't play 6. Well, I started 6 maybe. No, 5 I started. Because 4 I completed twice. Once on the Wii, once on the GameCube. But once it was just press a button after watching a massive cutscene, I just got bored. Are these films not as scary as the game? Yeah, there's no scares in these films, so yeah, the games are scary. Yeah, in York on a piss up. Can't watch. But thank you for being here, but just to mention that. So now we're in Tokyo, which is, it was setting at the beginning of, which one was it? 4th one. Where that opening titles went on. So she's got a gun and a ball and chain. I wonder if, yeah. Well, apparently, yeah, the Event Horizon footage, what was it, an assault mine in Romania? It's being stored in there for safety and it just dissolved, which might be a shock to no one. But it's the same with the Cobra footage. People assuming it's in the vault safe, but I think they would have released it by now. But maybe, if there's an anniversary coming up, maybe they'll get it out. Yes, those deleted scenes exist somewhere like London After Midnight, another lost movie. Yes, a lot of old films and TV shows are all gone forever because they thought we'll never need these again for anyone. But yes, Event Horizon, Nighthawks, Cobra, all missing chunks of stuff they cut out because it was too violent. Especially Event Horizon sounded mental, but by Terrifier standards, it's probably not. Yes. Mike can't afford Bacardi breezers. He has the Aldi equivalent, probably, Ian. But yeah, even in the 90s, they didn't think of just keeping films. There's no sort of, cut that. Been never going to need lost footage. Same with, what is it? Friday the 13th, 7. All the gore cut out. There's only, VHS footage, which is piss poor, so that's all you're getting for now. Yeah, and we've just had, she's been standing there like 3 minutes in the rain while this thing kicks off and zombies attack everyone, but not her. Oh, it gets worse later because those that remember the last film, she had Wesker took her magic abilities away from her. So she's supposed to be normal in this. He gives them back later on just so she can fight for him. Crazy. But yeah, it's... So there's a lot of slow-mo. Because this is like our 5th action scene so far, and it's just not that good. There's some claret here. So yeah, she's shooting zombies, smashing zombies up, making them bleed all over this white set. And then, yeah, because they just clean up between scenes. Or it's CGI blood, one of them. There's not a mess. Cobra has extra footage. Never knew that. Oh, there you go. Watch my video on Cobra. There is 30 minutes at least cut out of Cobra because it was extreme violence back in the time. The cult had it went on for ages. Apparently, they killed a lot more people. The cult massacred people with axes, and you saw it. And even the David Rash, Sledgehammer, the photographer, gets a brutal killing in the uncut version. Bits cut off him, and then this cult sends bits of people to the police, and you see it, and there's autopsies and all sorts of stuff they cut out. There is some extra footage in the video I did. There's some deleted scenes that were on a TV version, but they're not violent scenes. They're just extra bits. Ooh, I tried looking for Cobra on Betamax. Could only find a battered one, sadly. But that might be the one with the footage on, Josh. It's like, what am I doing? Drive. The 70s film Drive is on Betamax. I have no idea. I'm going to have to find a VHS rip I can play on the TV because I don't have a beta player. And I looked at one and they're ridiculous prices. Broken ones you get from... Oh, no, then there's all blood all over the floor. After the fight. Just shoot this bloody zombie. Yeah, and she goes tentacles out the mouth. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's the main reason there's 10 minutes of credits at the end of this, which is for all the different effects shops that made it. Yes, the poster is amazing, but it's never shown on TV, so it never got around to seeing it. I demand you buy it immediately. It's Stallone's third best character after Rocky and Rambo. But yeah, the poster is amazing. I had the poster on my wall before I saw the film because it was that cool with his match and the shades and the Cobra gun. But yeah, if you like 80s action films, over the top shit, it's the film for you. This one in the series was complicated plot. This is not the real. This is just VR fake. Yeah, this is just recreate. It's a training place under the water. I think it's in Russia. But Umbrella has got all these fucking places underwater or under the ground, and it's just they use this as simulations for training the clones or seeing what the clones can do. Like, hard to say, which is probably a blessing. She's in this bloody office now. I really like the trailer for Cobra. Yeah. So cool. In fact, I don't know. Was Cobra? It might be free on YouTube. There's no nudity in it, but they might cut out some of the violence. But so now we get. So yeah, someone's controlling this place, which I think is supposed to be Wesker, is helping her escape, so he can help her kill the Red Queen, because the Red Queen is now taken over the world and is destroying, killing all the humans. And then we get get some girl-on-girl action. I don't know. So this is Ada Wong from the games. Is comic video game costume correct? But she is played by Bing Bing Lee, who was in The Meg, but she's dubbed in this. There you go, there's Wesker. Just realised I've been watching 25 minutes and not had any subtitles on. Because it's supposed to be an action. Right. So. Here we go. Sorry, distracted. Jill's on screen. Yeah, so Ada comes in. She kills everyone in this office. All these unarmed people. Which, this is probably the most ridiculous costume. She looks like she's struggling to walk in it, not alone fighting her. That's Alice, not Ada. Ada's just like, can you see my underwear every time I move? But the ending for this doesn't really follow on to the next one. Well, none of them actually follow on properly. So Alice doesn't believe she's in a simulation. But they're trying to prove it. Ada Wong, one and only appearance in this series, and then completely vanished off this film. Yeah, if you're going to introduce the famous characters, at least give them something good to do, because Ada doesn't have, apart from a couple of fights, that's about it. She has nothing to do. And the same with, hang on, let's have a look. The final chapter. Looking forward to that one. Let's see. Ian Glenn's in it. He was in, which one's he in? The second one or the third one? Ali Larter's back as Claire Oakfield. Sean Roberts is back as Wesker. Then Ruby Rose is in the next one. So yeah, it does look like, yeah, that's it. Looks like the only ones we're getting back is that it? Disappointing final chapters of the reviews. I need to go to all casts just in case, because Wentworth Miller is in the credits for this film, but only because he's in some small video footage that plays at the beginning of the film. Right. I don't want a sneak peek. Ali Larter. I don't see if anyone's. Colin Salmon, archive footage. James Purfoy, archive footage. Matt from the first film, archive footage. Let's see. Oded Fair, archive footage. Jared Harris, archive footage. Nemesis, archive footage. I think Zombie Steve is archive footage. The J-pop girl. Luther's archive footage. I think, yeah, he turns up in a minute now. He's returning. Leon's archive footage. And, Robin Kazanov, who's Leon in this, is Sergei in the other one. Adwan is an archive footage. So, yeah. I couldn't remember if it was this one or the last one. They said everyone's back to help Alice, but they lied. The Meg is one of the only films I walked out of. I realized I just didn't care what happened to any of the characters. That is sad times for modern films, isn't it? There is, because someone makes a horror, and then they think, this studio executive thinks, yes, that was great. Everyone loved the kills, even though they were nice characters we don't want to see killed, like something like The Thing, I think. So then just they say, forget about writing characters, just write people to be fodder. And then we get modern films. Maybe we're just getting old. We don't like these young whippersnappers. Yes, I don't know. The famous archive footage must have been cheap to make then. That's very true. I get it probably wasn't because they had to pay the people that were in the archive footage. So, yes, this guy's supposed to be Leon, but I got, like I said, it wasn't until someone actually said, Leon, what do you want? Well, that's Leon, because there's Luther, so we never find out there's never explained what happened. He never even says it like, oh, I was so-and-so here. He just turns up with these fucking military guys as part of them. You know, what was he? He's left last on he wasn't even on the ship, was he? Oh yeah, he walked out of the tunnel towards the sea, and that's the last thing that happened to him. He escaped the salmon. Colin Salmon, no relation. I do like Colin Salmon. He's good. In the Bond films. Have you seen the trailer for the new Fantastic Four film? Yes, it was all right. Didn't get me excited for it, but oh, he called them ladies. How dare he? There's a new Predator movie coming at the end of the year. I did hear that because they snuck Prey out, didn't they, a few years ago? Which is all right. I've seen it twice, but that's probably enough. So they've got 2 hours before the whole base blows up now. And it's taking 10 minutes for this massive lift to go down. I think there's an actor who plays Wesker in this film. Was in one of my favorite episodes of the 90s Goosebumps. Show called Perfect School. He was really young in it. Well, yeah, he doesn't look old in this. Let's have a look if it's because there's been 2 Weskers. There was one in what was he in? Was he in 3? Must have been. If this is 5, was he in 2? But this one is in X-Men as Rogue's boyfriend. And let's go back to his early days. Goosebumps. Brian O'Connor. Nothing to do with Fast and Furious, I hope. But maybe it was. Yeah, Goosebumps. There you go. So 97. These are Canadians. Then we get these one of these stupid maps. The Red Queen has intercepted my signal. Yeah, this is. There's the Red Queen. Don't listen to the traitor Wesker. I am in control now, so yes. So she's dubbed, I think it's by an Asian woman, because they couldn't find anyone that sounded like the. We had the Red Queen in the first one, White Queen in the second. Or was it third? It's all confusing now. So again, we get the guns with infinite bullets. She never reloads in this one. Did I say Sean Roberts? I don't remember his name now. Yes, that's him. So yeah, they're still going down in the elevator. And then we get stuntmen in the black suits, or the dusters. And usual as the lift comes down, there's no one on it. But then they've got this flying frisbee that's a machine gun as well. That took them all out. There we go. Job's a good one. So we are a third into this bloody film. So let's talk about what's coming up, because in between action films. So what am I doing? Tomorrow night is Code of Silence. Friday night, we're looking at people's homemade video stores with the mom and pop video shop. I'm going to be getting jealous about people that have built these things in their basements. Crocodile Dundee is on Saturday. Yes, this movie would be better if it was short. Yeah. So yeah, we had 7.5 minutes intro, 10 minutes of trailers. So that's 17 minutes already off the 135. An hour 35. Yeah. Soul Man on Monday, got some souvenir magazines from 90s comic book films, and Bowfinger on the Friday. Maybe my Aliens video, 90 minutes shorter. Yes, a 5-minute version could be summed up. Well, you could sum the story up in like 60 seconds. So now we get, where are we? We're supposed to be in New York. Yeah, New York now. The weird thing is it shows the map. I think each one of these sections is like off a round bit at the bottom. So they'll have to go in and out. They don't seem to be connected, apart from one entrance on the map. But then, of course, they bring back the guy with a huge axe. And then they bring back two. But the thing I don't get is, yeah, here we go. Shoot. So they both shoot them, and then all like headshots with machine guns and nothing, no damage. But they blow up a truck and it lands on them and it kills them. I think this is a last-minute decision to have these two in it anyway. This scene. Yes, they've already got these things. They've got nails and bolts and stuff. One's got a massive bolt through his head, a spike through his head. So they're just doing headshots. The other one's got 2 bolts through his head. So they're just shooting at them for no bloody reason. They could just run away because these things are bloody slow. And we get Leon Kennedy, who's barely a character in this. Yeah. Who will also disappear from this one. Yeah, he is nothing to do with the character Leon from the games. He's just part of the group of mercenaries that turn up to get paid by Wesker to get Alice and everyone out. But yeah. And somehow it doesn't make any sense. Of course, one of them acts as a petrol tanker, so that's all spilling down the street. And now she's dodging his chopper, as it were. But yeah, she's doing all this fancy, even though she's only human, she's doing exactly all the stunt work she did when she was enhanced. So here we go. So she sees somehow the petrol's only pouring in one direction, even though it's all flat. Then they shoot the petrol tank at the taxi, and it only blows up in one direction. Yeah, and all it does is slam them against a car and land on them. But then it's good enough to kill them, apparently. Hey, well, let me check your name. Multi-Revelator. Because I keep calling you Multi-Elevator, but Revelator. Can we pretend we're watching License to Kill and talk about that? Yes, we can. Let's talk about License to Kill. Excellent film. Although I should say the next Bond video I'm doing is GoldenEye. Thought I'd mix it up because I've done 2 Moores, 1 Dalton, so why not do a Brosnan? Because I think Connery's going to be a stretch for footage from the 60s. Well, early Moore, and I think 70s might be tricky as well. There might be a few things, so maybe I'll have to do a compilation video just to get it to half an hour. Or we could talk about Toast. Why not Toast? Toast is more interesting in this. So now we're in the Russian set. Because this doesn't make sense that you would put all your simulations in a row that you have to walk through one to get to the other end of the offices or wherever. So yeah, they went through, and then I'm not going to try and think about what happens. It's not worth it. We never get to see what Axman's face looks like on those bags, which is even more disappointing. Yes. Now, one of the scariest things in the games for me is the chainsaw guy with a sack head in 4. It just comes out of nowhere, and if you're not ready, just obliterates you. But now we have Nazi zombies in this. Well, I suppose they're supposed to be Russian, but yeah. Apart from that, they just look like Nazi zombies. I don't know why but I don't know if they are zombies, but yeah, why? Again, it's just a simulation. Oh, License Killers. A top 3 Bond theme song in it, is it? Here's a good one. Gladys Knight. So yeah, there's like a wall of water that they walk through. It's a holographic projection. So yeah, it was raining in New York, and now they're on the other side in the grass. So they're in the suburban Raccoon City section. So they've just walked through 2 other places, but she never noticed there was this window. The strike team is late. Give up on this. GoldenEye is the top 5 of the series to be. Is that Frank? To be frank, I'm not up with the kids' lingo. I have to Google it every time. But yeah, GoldenEye is bloody great. And unfortunately, I never got to see it in the cinema, which was weird. I've heard of a BBC TV series from the 1968 called Late Night Horror. There were 6 episodes. It was cancelled after complaints from viewers. It was too scary. Only 1 episode still exists. Ooh, no, I'm not. Is it only... Where is it? Yeah. Oh, see, there you go. So, after she fell in the water, we get to see family Alice. And then that was obviously a fake. She's killed in a simulation. So, Alice fell in the water and then was in the prison. And they just put this filler in earlier. The rest are believed to be deleted last year. Same with anything pre-80s, even up in the BBC archives. Just fucking bin it. Taking up space. The call of Toast is what brings Michael Myers around, not teenagers having sex. Welcome, Myers. How are you? Yeah, you're like halfway through here. You're very lucky. You should have left it another 40 minutes. The area is lurking like the shape in the shadows. And Stacy. Top 3 Peter Yates movies. You have to Google what he's done. I think I was confusing with John Badham. If I could press buttons on a phone, it would help. Peter Yates. Right. He's an oldie but a goodie. Let's have a look. Oh, of course, Bullet, Crow. Already got 2 ones. What did I get? Choice of 3. Did he do Year of the Comet? Yeah. Oh, Innocent Man. How did I not suspect? Yeah, he did a lot of good thrillers. The Deep. Mother Jugs and Speed. I don't think that's what I think it is. Bullet. Episodes of The Saint with more. I'm gonna say Krull, Innocent Man, and Bullet. Welcome, Stacey. They're back on the Dawn of the Dead remake. So yes, and then suddenly, so even Paul and W.S. Anderson admits this is a rip-off of Aliens, because this kid is somehow a clone, B, the only survivor in this simulation, thinks Alice is her mum. Oh, why are you all wet, dressed in leather, and have short hair? And then Alice gets all upset, but she doesn't have the Ripley thing where Ripley's daughter had died while she was in cryosleep, which is why she feels so in touch with Newt. So yeah, these idiots are still in the shop. They're just being blasted for 100 machine guns. He's standing there shooting the soldiers, and they're shooting back, but there's no cover for that either side. Only the soldiers are getting hit. Is that a butter knife for your toast? Yeah, I don't think you can get sharp knives on emojis. Yeah, this is the fifth one, Mike. We're going to get these very badly photoshopped pictures of her family, because she's a clone that's in part embedded with memories, but then apparently it's either cut out or it's in the novelization that every Alice is able to communicate with every other Alice or something like that. I'd like to randomly just drift in tardy and unkempt. If you're wearing a mask, it doesn't matter, you can't tell. Is that Elvira Hancock? Don't be rude, I think. You must watch Cobra. Oh, he's catching up on the chat. There you go. Yes. Stop watching this. Go watch Cobra, because that's far more interesting than this film, or me combined. So, and it's only 80-something minutes, 87 minutes. A butter knife for its intended purposes. How posh, he's got butter knives. We just have knives. So yeah, then we got Colin Salmon, Oded Fair, and Sienna Gilroy is back. But yeah, he's not your father, even though she sees him. And then, yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. So this must be the one where they said everyone's back and then use these clips out of context. How dare they? You should watch Cobra. Yes, Josh agrees. Go piss off, Ian. You've got time. You can find it somewhere streaming. It's worth a few quid. Cast Miss Piggy or Lisa Simpson as Alice, and said Miss Piggy would be cool. Because yeah, Ada Wong's just standing at the doorway like this, and then just with a handgun, and the rest have got like fucking the big machine guns, and they wait till she runs inside, then start shooting up the house, and not. What? They're just shooting the house. They're not shooting targets. I give up again. Oh, how about the early 90s BBC thriller, Chimera? Yeah, I think Dr. Impossible mentioned that, wasn't it? I think it's been. Was it released by Network on DVD? So yeah, she was gonna. She comes out to this in front of everyone, and it's to shoot a dead fair. He sees it. He slowly gets down out of the way, and then she shoots the legs of the other soldier behind her. Yeah, so she's got this gun that has 1 million bullets in it. Oof. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? Chimera is decent, weird but decent. No, it's not as bad as what's Edge of Darkness with Bob Peck. His daughter gets killed in front of him by a gunman, and then when he's looking through a house, he finds a dildo and licks it. But yeah, we're getting close-ups of a multi-bomb. So it launches as a tube, explodes open, little rockets come out. She's just dumped in a hole. No, not gonna do it. Shoot to kill, watch along. forget what's that. Yeah, and she's been seriously injured. She's bleeding lots, but then she just says, "All right, fuck it," and runs off. And then later on, she's running and fighting, and then somebody goes, "Ooh, oops, that hurts." All right, never mind, carry on. And then later on, I think it's Luther gets hit in the heart, in the chest, and then who's it by? Michelle Rodriguez, because she's turned into a mutant, and then it stops his heart and he dies. Then she does the same to Alice. It seems to do. Oh, there's a chainsaw kill. Lots of really bad CGI blood. He does the same to Alice. He hits her. The ribs crack. The heart stops, but then it doesn't seem to affect her. Let's go over to my list. Put it top list. Keep hearing noises. So now we're in Subway. Oh, the Russian Subway. Oh, Michelle Rodriguez. It's the character that was in the car earlier. I obviously wasn't paying much attention to this film. I think she she gets killed off quite quick. The little girl will never seem to get either, and Alice forgets all about her. That's a very good point. I forgot about that after watching this. It doesn't work. It's like the same as people say the lickers turn up later. They take a load of people out, but the little girl it kidnaps, takes her up to the roof, and puts her in a cocoon, which Anderson admits is a rip-off of Alien. But then everyone's saying, well, lickers just kill everything that moves. They never stored anything ever. That series was scary as fuck. Ooh, there you go. Well, Premiere. I remember it coming out. I don't remember watching it. Shoot to Kill. That's it. What was I trying to think? It's called Dead something in the UK. But yeah, that's a very good film with Kirstie Alley and no, I won't spoil it. There's a funny bit in Wanted Dead or Alive where Howard doesn't use a knife. He just kind of wipes his toast on a block of butter. I do love Wanted Dead or Alive, but I don't remember that bit. I paused Revenge of the Ninja to be here. Oh, just go back to that. I was showing it to my wife, but she was more interested in the book. I get the same thing. I could describe the best film ever. I had to force her to watch Top Gun Maverick. Oh, we got a guy got his head bit off, and it was in shadows. This does attempt to be gory, at least. And the liquor seems to be a lot bigger in this one. Not sure if its brain is on the outside, but they're shooting at it, and it's not getting any damage. But it takes Alice a handbrake turn in a Rolls Royce to move it. Yes, go back to Revenge of the Ninja. Still fun. I watched it when I was 11. Gave me nightmares for years. Let's check it out. Shoot to Kill is like a cliffhanger prequel. Yes, it is. Tom Berenger and Sidney Poitier, Kirstie Alley, and a load of dudes. But it's a solid little thriller. I think it ends up in Canada, doesn't it? But yeah, the heroes want to leave, and then why is it whenever you have these films, they're in a car, they're just driving along, oh, nothing's happening. The windscreen gets shot out by a machine gun, but it doesn't affect anyone, and they just say, oh, duck down, quick. Even though the bullet would have just obliterated everyone's heads. There was I think we missed, yeah, there's a bit at the beginning in the Raccoon City where she drives off, a zombie grabs the back of the car, and then as she goes around the corner, it hangs on, it falls off, slides over, he's in the slide, he stands up and then starts running after her. Pretty good stunt there. Yeah, Revenge of the Ninja is a very manly movie, but an excellent one. I can never remember which one's Revenge of the Ninja. Enter the Ninja is Django, isn't it? The first one. Then it's Revenge of the Ninja. Then it's Ninja 3: The Domination, isn't it? But Shokazugi's in the second one as the good guy. And yeah. So let me know if I'm right there. I saw the pics of the creature a while back, and it was just as scary as I remembered. To make a note of this. Hang on, let me make a note. Because every time people mention Chimera, all I can think of is bloody Mission Impossible 2 with the Chimera virus. Chimera. See if I spelled it right. Oh, so zombies on fire, zombies with rocket launchers. I will give it. There's a lot of practical stuff. That's all I'm giving it. Despite the fact, no, I can't spell it. Hang on, where is it? I spelled it wrong. I hope Ian's left. Oh, CH, not CR on here. Chimera. There we go. 60. All right, I'll pick that up later. Right, where are we at? Rodriguez as a mutant still would. Oh yes, she is quite attractive, even though she's like invincible to bullets or sucks up bullets and then spits them out of her fingers. Now this is a very bad CGI. A Rolls Royce going down a tube station stairs. Or it could be a Bentley. I'm not quite sure. I don't think you see the badge. You're a cabbie, 2 fares away. In the corner, Vincent. Oh, the Tom Cruise character in Collateral and Rutger Hauer the Hitcher. I'd have Tom Cruise in my car. Yes, Vincent, because he only killed people he was paid to kill, where Rutger Hauer just went fucking nuts. Oh. Oh, well, I might cancel that Tom Cruise season coming up. Vincent, there you go. Deadly Pursuit. That's it. Thank you. That's the British answer, isn't it? To shoot to kill. We come in peace. We come in peace. Shoot to kill. Right. Doesn't explain how big these fucking stairs are. So not sure even Luther is. Now, the little girl is signing and talking to people that don't do sign language. I don't know if it's out of habit or just for the sake of it, because you can understand what she's saying. Oh, why is she wearing glasses? Oh, they're special glasses. Yeah, so that shows a big round bit, then off shots, another bloody. Why is the. No, still not interested. Giving up. It's a great creature design. Big and high budget animatronic mask at the time. Creepy as heck. Should do a top 10 weird eating habits in the 80s. Oh, yes. Cutting pizza with scissors, wiping toast with the bread. Well, that's fucking genius. I guess there's Rutger Hauer's coffee in the split second. What did he do with it? Oh, something's burst out of the somewhere. I think it might be the liquor. Liquors? Creatures that lick people, yes. It's got a big tank, licks you before it annihilates you. Couldn't include the bit in Blue Jean Cup where Peter Weller just puts any old shit in the blender and drinks it. I think it is a recipe, but yeah, it is just weird stuff. Same with, what is it? Stone Cold. He has a weird blend at the beginning. This movie needs Gilbert Gottfried to jump out here and do a dance. That would be entertaining. I was going to do an impression, but I don't think I can. I only know him from Ford Fairlane or Beverly Hills Cop 2. He wasn't well known. We never got up all night here. Any characters they did bring back in these films, they just kill them off anyway, so it ends up being pointless. That is true. You're supposed to think, oh my god, it's all these people I remember from the first film that I didn't care about that died. And now they're back as different characters that I don't care about and get killed. So yeah, they finally get to the elevator. Everyone's found their escape. They all get on it, and then liquor attack. Somehow it got ahead of them. No, it's someone cut the power remotely, so I'll use this electric device that's not powered to get it back on. Ninja 3 domination as a gymnast and the tomato juice love scene. That's it. Exorcist crossed with ninja film. Excellent. Oh no, it's Exorcist crossed with Flashdance, isn't it? What's the name? Dickie? Something Dickie. had the moves, made 3 films in 1 year, and then I think was it Breakdance 2, Ninja the 3, The Revenge, or is it whatever it is? Oh, there's the liquor. Scratches this guy, sends him flying. Kidnaps the kid for no fucking reason apart from to fill her. Breaks everyone's necks. Oh, yeah, that's it. Well, Rodriguez gets her neck broke by being flung by the thing. God damn it. Go bowling, go hiking. Paul W. S. Anderson and Russell McGee. Go bowling with Anderson and hiking with McCulley. I think I hate CJ more than anything on earth. Yeah, that's harsh. Yes, because all the films that are remembered for their good CGI, it's not just CGI. It's a mixture of practical and CGI, isn't it? Like Jurassic Park only has like 60 shots or something, and everyone remembers it's all just CGI, but no, it's not. There's real animatronics, models, everything. Throw it all in there. Same with Terminator 2. If anyone's... Hang on. No one's seen my Terminator 2 video yet. I haven't released it. Luther's down. Who cares? But then... I thought this was the end. We're an hour in. This is the end. But then there's... you think that it's the end, but then there's more fights. Yeah, it was when everything says, it's cheaper with CGI, and then somehow films cost 3 times the price. Terminator 2 cost 120 million. But then modern Marvel films cost 200 to 300 million. But they're all CGI. I'd get a mustard. I have mustard on hot dogs here. But I would hang with Dirty Harry. Ooh. Hasn't diminished over time. Yes, like some monsters have. Yeah, some practical effects, as good as it, don't hold up. But some do. Give me a dodgy watch a more stunt double. Yes. I don't know. It's something because, yeah, the stuntman's there. He's doing the stunt. When they do the CGI, like the scene in this where she falls in the water at the very beginning is CGI, and you think, why? Just chuck her in a pool and film it. In a split second, he drinks coffee from, that's it. He drinks cold coffee from the disgusting cup, and then it has a cigarette butt floating about it, yeah. And then he chucks it away and then carries on drinking the coffee. But he is needing his, sugar, coffee, and caffeine. No, sorry, sugar, caffeine, and smoke nicotine fixes to keep him going to fight the monster. Oh, Charlie Sheen does a gross blender cocktail thing in Men at Work. Does he? I can't remember now. Also a great film. Never touch another man's fries. Damn, all this food talk again. So does Priscilla Presley. Oh, yeah, string of sausages and all sorts of shit in that, doesn't it? Oh. Mila wants to do a biopic. Should she play Stevie Nicks or Merkel? I do not know who Merkel is. I've heard of Stevie Nicks, but then I couldn't tell you a song she's done. I'm terribly. There you go. Barry Barton. Also in this. And nothing. Being a nothing character. I said, yeah, I think that's what's it? Durand here, isn't it? But yeah. Because I'm not the biggest. Well, I got no knowledge of the games. Even when I play them, I just skip all the talking bits so I can shoot things. Ain't got time for that. Lucinda Dickey, yes. I think a few people have interviewed her, but I think after cheerleader camp, I think she's in. She retired from acting. Could do with a bit in cover where she drowns. Frank. Too much ketchup on chips is awful. No, get off. Oh, yes, Naked Gun. Neeson plays Drebin, not a relative. Same with Paul Walter Hauser. He is playing George Kennedy character. Essentially, they're going to be going the James Bond route. Very excited for that. Yeah, so there's
these pods on the wall. There's 2 or 3 of these pods, and the girl's in one of them, and then Alice goes all Batman with a the thing that just lifts her up, and then she shoots this fucking thing in the head 20 times as he flips over it, and it killed him. When they were shooting it in his head earlier, and it did nothing. But yeah, so she finds a child in a cocoon, and it's obviously plastic. And there's another one next to it. It's got another corpse in it or something that's got a string of fucking grenades. And I think, oh, that'll be useful. Neeson is good at comedy, straight comedy, so he might work. But I don't think if you watch the first Naked Gun, there's no jokes that you could do today. Like it starts off with jokes on bloody Arab leaders, Middle Eastern leaders. You think, nope, not happening, is it? So yeah, why did it? It's all just for the sake of things happening, isn't it? Massive load of grenade bombs just happens to be useful on this dead body. Patterson is likely playing the Priscilla Presley role. I guess because Neeson, Lion, is in his mid-70s now, so it doesn't. Because Leslie Nielsen, I guess, was probably in his 50s. And Priscilla was probably in her 40s when they did the film. There's Jill shooting from the hip and missing. Will he be doing the welcome to No, Sally. I thought it'd be fun to do this, but yeah, they just get somehow it's worse after this. They did keep saying, "Oh, we're going to be like going to be like the games," but no, they're not. Right, see, Sean's knows where it's at. Is he watching the 2012 Total Recall remake that I mentioned at the beginning of this? So yeah, he comes out, he gets shot 6 times in the chest with no armor. But then, yeah, somehow, I don't know if he throws the gun in the roof, and then he's lying there looking at this gun falling down. He gets up, grabs it, and shoots Colin Salmon, and then gets another 6 shots for his trouble. Yes, Total Recall. Excellent film. Yes. I wouldn't work for Raccoon. They're bad people. Get your ass to Mars, indeed. Yes. Remake Total Recall, but take Mars out of the equation and make it about some fucking lift that goes between Australia and Britain. Isn't it? That's like stupid. The Galliminuses, or whatever you call them in CGI, and kind of more noticeable than while you watch it. Yes. Because I think it's because it's daylight. Somehow lighting brings out the worst in CGI. My name is not Quaid. Cobra calls you. He has a pizza. Do you eat it? He's bringing scissors. Yes. Oh no, it might be cold by the time he fucking gets around to eating it. Yeah, some more ropey effects here with the clones. Hey man, I got 5 kids to feed. I thought you said you had 4 kids to feed. We need to. Have I not done? I can't remember if I'd done Total Recall. I thought I had, but why not do it again? I can't remember what I did last week. So there's another funny bit. It's a bit second where he brushes his teeth, then instantly drinks coffee, and then smokes a cigarette. But yeah, it's also a bit with Kim Cattrall's tits, so it's all good. So Luther and Oded time of a shootout. Everyone's got unlimited ammo. So yeah, so this place is detonating now, and they're still at the bottom of this bloody lift shaft, and then everything's exploding underground now. Just please end. Get ready for a surprise. Oh no, get ready for a big surprise. You are not you. You are me. So yeah, and then we get this. Although this is what 2012, it's still, I guess it's low budget, so can't have everything. But some of those water effects is better than others. I think maybe some is practical. No am I watching Naked Gun remake. They can piss right off. I think that's the general consensus. Oh, I think Jill Valentine says move, and then she runs with Ada. Yeah, and then that's how Oded Fair goes out, drowned. It doesn't show where was it Ada Wong and Jill Valentine ran off to, but they were able to survive, outrun this water that everyone else. I gave up. Yes, Sharon Stone and Hat. You can tie her up if you don't trust her, so it's all good. It's all butter. Come on, Cohen, give the people air. That bit with the creature's foot in the foreground looked very Jurassic Park. Yes, there probably was just a rip off of that. Everything else in this film is. Yes, I think that's the first. No, I don't know if I saw Total Recall first or Action Jackson first. Of course, I probably saw Police Academy 4 first, but didn't put 2 and 2 together until Basic Instinct. I have resigned from watching all remakes and reboots and all sequels made to cash in on the original films. Yes. Let's have a look at last year's, because I haven't seen a lot of last year's. Like 2012, I've all those films I listed, I've pretty much seen most of them, but I can't be bothered this time. Right. So last year, Inside Out 2, I saw that. Made nearly 1.7 billion. Inside Out 2. So I saw that in the cinema. Deadpool and Wolverine, number 2. I didn't see that. Moana 2. Despicable Me 4. I saw that. Don't know if it was in the cinema. Kids films. Certain kids films Matthew likes, which is good. It's nice to get to the cinema with him because he's never been interested before. Wicked. Not interested. Doom Part 2 I saw in the cinema, but that's a sequel. Technically it's one part of a whole story, so I don't know if it does count. Mufasa, The Lion King, didn't watch. Godzilla X Kong, I saw at home. Kung Fu Panda 4, not seen. And Venom, The Last Dance. Fucking hell, how is that in the top 10 of the year? I did not see. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 I saw. I haven't seen Gladiator 2. I saw Beetlejuice at home. Never even heard of YOLO. Pegasus 2 or Successor. Bad Boys, Ride or Die, I saw at home. Kingdom, The Planet Apes, I've not seen. Twisters, I saw at home. It Ends With Us. Didn't see. Alien Romulus, I watched at home. Wild Robot, my son watched at home on his mum, because I wasn't interested. Article 20, never heard. Quiet Place, Day 1. Wasn't interested in the other 2 or 3. 2. Bonnie Bear's Time Twist. Oh, sorry, Booney Bear's Time Twist, never heard of. The Garfield movie, didn't see. Joker 2, didn't see. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, saw it at home. If, didn't see. Red One, didn't see. Fall Guy, watched at home. Bob Marley, Nosferatu, didn't see those. A Place Called Silence. Furiosa, saw at home. Beekeeper, I saw at home. Smile 2, I haven't seen yet. Paddington Peru, not that bothered. Transformers 1, not bothered. Civil War, Long Legs, I saw at home. First half was good. Mean Girls remake, I haven't seen. Madam Web, haven't seen. Argyle, didn't see. Challenges, didn't see. Conclave, didn't see. Terrifier 3, didn't see. Yeah. Speak No Evil, Craven the Hunter, Baby Girl, Heretic, We Live in Time, Night's Room, Kingdom. For First Omen, I saw this week. Wasn't impressed. Then we just get this. But there is very little there, is there? And that's still going with stuff. But I am sad I missed the Interstellar re-release, though. Give the people air. The main question. Has Ian seen Total Recall? Oh, he's seen the original. Yay. He hasn't seen the remake. Apart from having Kate Beckinsale and who's the one from Blade Trinity? Yeah, they keep shoot every film. Something's coming at us. Shoot. That didn't work. Okay, what's next? Okay, shoot. Still didn't work. Oh, one. So they have a fight. One's got a. Yeah, they all shoot, and then all the bullets go out her arm, and then down to her fingers, and just drop on the ice. So you think? I guess they didn't want to rip off Wolverine, and when they drop on the ice, they got no blood on them. Even though there's drops of blood coming out with them. Anyway, I have those lines burned into my brain. Me and my mates watched Arnie films on a loop, and that's exactly what you should do with Arnie films. What did we say from 84 to 94? Someone mentioned when I posted stupid HT with these obvious stunt doubles. You can see Jill's got a wig on. Give up. How about one of those Saturn Cruisers? There is no remake. They'll probably do it again in a few years. But with a woman in the girl boss. Aha, you think this is a real Quaid? Boom, boom, boom. It is. What? Let me go and get Total Recall. We'll pop that on. If it wasn't a school night. Cohagen and his squad in Total Recall versus Bodica and his squad in Robocop. Who wins? Oh, I think Bodica's squad is a bit more lethal. They will kill anyone. Is Colin Salmon EastEnders now? Is he? Probably. That's a good matchup. Slim, athletic, bumptious. So yes, we could go all day about is Arnie in a dream, because when he goes into the recall, they say he chooses his woman, and it shows a picture of the woman who ends up in the story, of course. But then at the same time, it says we haven't treated him yet with those memories. We haven't implanted the memories yet. But then that could be part of his. No, not going there. We'll be here all night. An all-out brawl at OCP headquarters must fight to the death. Cohagen squad versus Bodica squad. Although mutants would be handy. Slim, athletic, voluptuous. Open your mind. Good old Marshall Bell. Sleazy. Yes, we know what Michael Myers would choose. For the memory of lifetime, go to Raccoon City before it's destroyed. Right. So this is now 14. I thought this was the very end. I don't know where this goes now. I wasn't paying that much attention to it. Like, obviously, it's definitely one of those phones. And then that's the reason why is it Netflix is now saying in all your scripts you have to have the characters tell the audience what they're doing, everything, because no one's watching the films. Yeah, he goes to punch Rodriguez, but for this virus thing, she's solid. Oh yeah, so she just kicked one guy and broke his arm with an X-ray vision. But yeah, at least with Jill and Alice, it's equal. Oh yeah, that was it. Wesker's gets worse. We need Johnny Cabs. But yeah, what's the point in Johnny Cabs if they don't understand where you want to go? Just drive. I need a destination. And then they've just got a fucking joystick to steal them anyway. Bodica would destroy Kagan, or yes, he would. Are we getting another? The Running Man remake, which won't be anything like the first one, but is going to be based on the book. But the book wasn't fun as an Arnie film, so. Plus, I'm not the biggest fan of who is it? Edgar Wright doing it. I know everyone loved Baby Driver, but I didn't, and everyone loved One Night in Soho, which I didn't. It was all right, but yeah, the comic book film he did, I can't think of, was very good, but yeah. Maybe Trump could start executive orders to ban remakes. Give him a tweet, and I might do it. Can I play? Oh, yeah, there we go. So, Project Alice. So, yeah, she's garroting Project Alice. Jill's garroting her, or throttling her, and then about to, for like 3 minutes, and then pushing her against this moving thing, giving her ample time to escape, of course, and then it's taken this long that she noticed there's a thing on her chest. If I pull that off, she'll be fine. And then it just falls off. And then in the book, she's pulling her tits out. Sorry, I was distracted. And then, yeah, she throws it away, but it comes back. She shoots it comes back. But yeah, in the book, in the comic book game, it takes 3 bullets to shoot it to get it off. Dead tired and divorce line on my top 4. I love to recall. Can't believe people could ever video chat. Yes, also one. Yeah, self-driving cars and video chats. So yeah, that was what's that? 35 years ago. Fuck. I don't know. It was either that. Total Recall Robocop 2 was my first 18 certificate film I got into. Legitimately. Well, I say legitimately, probably is the only ones because I don't think I got into any before then. I had to have ID because I looked like a 12-year-old. ITV was the first place I saw most of Arnie's classics. I'm not sure how bad the editing was back there, or the cuts. I want the big picture window style TV. Well, yeah, I guess you could do that now. Have a fake. You'd have to set it up though, wouldn't you? As a wallpaper. You can't top perfection. Oh, so there you go. So she punches her, cracks her ribs, and her heart stops. Exactly the same as thing. And then yeah, she just falls on the floor, going oh. And then Michelle Rodriguez is laughing. But yeah, her heart stopped was the last thing we saw. And then we see under the ice, she wipes the ice away, and then she sees the zombies. And thinks, well, hang on, I've got a stupid idea. If I break the ice, and then Jill's back, and yeah, despite the heart stop, she kicked her across the place. No, giving up. Jim Hopper, I knew this man. Green Berets at Fort Bragg. Now what the hell are they doing here? See, we got I done Predator already last year, didn't I? What did we Terminator, Predator, and Commando in one night? There you go. Yes, Total Recall the cinema. Exactly, good fun. YOLO is what the kids are saying. There you go. Yep, they're remaking it. Another bag of crap to avoid. Yeah. Because the book isn't fun. It's really a depressing world. Because you don't see much of the outside world in the TV show. What's it? And her dad. Last year's winners. I went to an Arnie movie marathon. And it was possibly the best night of my life. Exactly. 90-minute films, apart from Terminator 2. In and done, action all the way, good lines, fun, entertainment. Jim Hopper, rest in peace. You're ghosting us. I'll bleed you real bad. Did you say Bootsy Buzz Time Twist? What is that? Oh, hang on, Rodriguez is back. So I think it was what you call it? Mila Djokovic's idea that, because originally I don't know if she was just going to fall in the ice, but it was Mila Djokovic's idea to have zombies in the ice, and then there's actually one good shot of all the zombies swimming up to, I don't know, eat her. There's 2 or 3 men out there the most fucking listen. Predator, yeah, having a fun night of watching Resident Evil 5, but talking about Arnold quotes. Gladiator 2 is just Gladiator 1 all over. It's the same movie. That's what I've heard. That's why I haven't been in a rush to watch it. I just be very disappointed by the end of it. Whatever it is, it's killed Hopper. Now it wants us. Would you rather have Johnny Cab or... Oh, unless that... I guess Johnny Cab's electric, so it might actually not run out of petrol after a mile. What is it, the SUX? That's 6 miles to the gallon or something stupid. It's back, boing. Big is back. I think I take the Cohagen squad. They probably do some building trick access OCP machines somehow. Not sure if Bodicea is wise enough, but they are scary chaps. So yeah, then we get this. Even though she was killed, she seemed to have forgotten about her massive wound in her side as well. And now we're on a helicopter rescue ship. Jill's a good girl now. Ada's there. Let's go. Oh no, there's a kid there as well. Retract that. We're gonna have some fun. Have some fun tonight. What happened to you, Myers? Used to be someone I can trust. Isn't the Total Recall science kind of bollocks? Because if the core was ice, it wouldn't actually. Shut up, Michael Myers. The aliens knew that if you melted the ice, it would make oxygen and everything else. And Mars, there's science behind it, obviously, from the aliens. So yeah, Leon touches Ada's leg. But I thought they were an item, but I don't. Maybe not. They just know each other, and then she takes his hand off. And then, yeah, he knows, yeah, well, that's not happening. So she's either doing it because they're not an item, or she's doing it because it's embarrassing. Public shows of affection. People literally gasped when they saw the Airport skeleton machine in Total Recall. They love the new tech, yeah. Because that's not CGI, is it? Isn't it? Someone actually had to hand draw all the bloody skeletons for that scene. Or am I imagining it? I think the only thing Kagan kills is a load of fish. Yes. That's a real nasty habit you got there. A. Martinez. I don't know who that is. Who is he? My men aren't expendable, Myers, and I don't do this kind of work anymore. There you go. Yeah, was it CGI? Was it not? Maybe I'm misremembering. It looks like CGI. Oh, yeah, so here you go. We're still going with this bloody film. Wesker's injected her with the special bugs in the blood. It was. Oh, so I am completely shit. Evil Reign's death scene is, and this is pretty good. Being dragged underwater by hundreds of them. Yeah, that does look like a proper film. Someone actually must have been a Total Recall fan because the only one that seemed to show a cut. Yeah, it was called the most violent film of the time, wasn't it? I think it's mentioned in my video for T2. He comes off that saying Total Recall was very violent. In this one, I tried to be less violent. Oh yes, to go, yeah, but yeah, I agree with that. I think that said, I think Your British Robot Vision in Westworld was technically the first ever CGI, and that was way back. Yeah, I guess if it's just computer generated images, is all it is CGI, isn't it? So if you just knock up a bit of Photoshop, well, here we go. This got this fucking weird ending now. They all walk up onto the roof of the White House to look out. Washington's destroyed, even though it was a fucking desert in the third one. But yeah, good look at Jill at least, and Ada. But yeah, they're standing on top of the White House. There's these flying zombie dragons. It looks like the White House is the only building left. And outside the perimeter is just, they got tanks and shit. And there's lickers climbing up the walls. There's these flying fucking things. There's a million zombies. And then that's how the film ends. So we'll have to see what happens in the next one. But spoilers. That's it. Whitman, Price, Haddad. Last year's winners. And then we get fly on the screen. And then we have exactly 10 minutes of title. So I'm going to catch up on the chat and get the fuck out of here. Right, stick around. Hey, Jesse knows. Great online. We'll let off some steam, Bennett, too, yep. Arnie was the quote master of the 80s, wasn't he? Because can't think of Sly's 80s comment quotes. Just a little bit. Hello, Cutie-Pie. One of us is in deep trouble. Wilkie's here. Or is it Corey? One of those. Hi, Corey. Who are you chatting to this week? Oh, Byron's going with the 6000 SUX. Me love for Pippi Longstocking. I've never seen Pippi Longstocking or read the books or anything, so I know nothing about the character. See you at the party, Richter. You see? Arnie's still going. Johnny Cab Driver's kind of a dick. I put him out and drive it myself. The film. Yeah, it's just a fucking joystick. That's the real Quaid, then shoots him. Fantastic. Yes. We should have watched Total Recall. This is... Even this... There's no stunts that people in this I recognize either. Hi, Sean. Do I like Michael Jackson? I think it's the same with Madonna. I like his 80s stuff. But yeah, I like him. I do like his 80s stuff anyway. I still haven't done the Moonwalker watch party because I lost my singing voice. Leon and Ava are in the games, have this thing going, half a thing going on. It's long-winded, but it makes sense in the games. Not these films, mind. Again, I like these films despite them being bollocks. So there's a dialogue coach for Miss Lee, even though she was dubbed. She had to look like she was speaking English. I think her accent's too thick, they said, so they had to dub her. Oh, it's not even the quickest fucking titles either. What's the matter? See, you got you pushing too many pencils. We're just on a fucking Arnie-a-thon tonight. Would you spoof Resident? Good. That's a good point. Spoof for these movies. But I don't know how you would spoof them because the stuff that happens is ridiculous enough. Right, what day? It's only Wednesday. God damn it. Yes. There is a Terminator versus Robocop video game, so it's all there, and there's comic books of them as well, so it's already set up. But yeah, a movie would be great, but too expensive for them. 2 weeks. Yes, there you go. Terminator versus Robocop sounds amazing, but probably been a load of shit like AVP. Yes, it would have been made for kids because kids love Robocop and Terminator. And Aliens. I was surprised how many Aliens toys came out in the late 80s after the film came out. Based on the film as well, rather than just crazy stuff. But we'll see that later. Total Recall is one of the most quotable Arnie movies. Yeah, even if they're not said by him. The ending of this film doesn't follow on proper from the start of the next one, which you can say about all of them. They just, I don't know. At least with what Halloween 4, 5, and 6, there's some sort of continuity. But yeah, they just forget everything that happened and go completely different. Contact lens specialists, contact lens technicians. Driver to Miss Djokovic. A swamper, whatever that is. On-set divers. Picture car captain, picture car co-captain. Personal trainer for Miss Gilroy. Ooh, lucky git. Right, let's wrap this up before I go crazy. Because I got one more of these bloody things next week. We all think we're going to get this massive battle in the next movie. It ends up being a big FU to the audience. Sally is 100% correct. You think, oh my god, look at that ending. Monsters, flying, lickers, massive army. Nope. There you go. Corey's one of those. Huh? Good old Bud Bundy has asked me to ask you. It hurts him. It's because he was a rapper. Bless him. Right. Oh, shit. Let me get through this because we've got proper films tomorrow. Sly has some great one-liners to cover. Don't come any closer. Blow this store up. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's okay. I don't shop yet. I love that one. Curse you, Josh. Still time to swap it for Total Recall. Ultraviolet. I've only seen it once, and I don't remember it being good. Just remember her reaching into some third dimension to pick up weapons. Equilibrium, very good though. It's just like these films. It's enjoyable rubbish. The Japanese cuts makes more sense. I did not know that. I have thoughts on Ultraviolet, but can't be asked centering on the swear words I to type. You cast a buddy cop movie. You and Mila. Will you wear a mullet? Ooh. Hell yes. Lovely big mullet. Should have done Leprechaun versus Chucky. That one would work. That'd be crazy fun. We're still going. We are in VFX now. You can be a cop first time on the streets from the IT world. Mila's a veteran cop. I guess she is now. She's must be. Is she in her late 40s, early 50s? Oh, me and Red Heat. Yeah, done. Oh, not without Mila then. No, just with Arnie. I only just noticed Chuck next to the TV. Yeah. I thought putting that light in there would show up, but yeah, so when it gets bright, or red. Because I piled all the tapes. Future watch parties. We got Starman, Bowfinger, and a DVD of Code of Justice and the VHS. Oh, a better mullet. Chuck Norris in the Hitman, Dan Dam in Hard Target, Swayze in Roadhouse, or Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. Well, I guess Chuck and Van Damme had the greasiest mullets. Swayze's, I don't think was that big. I'm gonna have to go with Mel because on the poster it's like Sarah Connor's in the first Terminator film, isn't He should have kept it. Was it a wig though? But yeah, Van Damme should have kept it, definitely. Oh, Swayze. Grandmaster. Woo. Grandmaster B, yes. Ghostbuster B. Granddaddy B. Swayze. Oh, Swayze for the win. What's Mila been in? Isn't she... Damn, I'm trying to think. It was a Hellboy. The Hellboy remake she was in. Wasn't it? That's the last thing I think I saw. Oh, and Monster Hunter, which was made by Anderson as well. I watched Soul Man on YouTube. It's going to be a good watch party. That film, mad film. Yes. Misunderstood film, definitely. Chuck's mullet in The Hitman looked kind of greasy, and it was pretty grimy film, yes. Would you like a movie tournament horror franchise movie one pin in versus Art the Clown movie? Ooh. I know a lot of horror channels have done that. Put monsters against each other and worked out a winner, but that would be a long, I guess, Avengers style of film at the end. It was good in that one, yes. Did Chuck Norris have a short-lived cartoon during the 80s? I have to find out. Oh, he did, and had a toy line. I remember the advert for his jeans that have a stretchy crotch for the high kicks. I'm going to finish Revenge. Have a good one? All right, take care, Josh. Thanks. Might see you tomorrow for a decent film. Let's wrap this up because... Oh, the credits are nearly done. Yes, he did. A short-lived one. Yeah. Right, we're done. Oh, no. Karate Commandos with a K. Oh, a good thing his name's not Chorus. Chuck KKK. It was a cartoon. Good old Chuck. He has been tagged. I don't think he's seen it. Ice hasn't got back to me either. It's a very sad time where these celebrities think they're better than us. Let me just double check. No, Chuck Norris. I tagged him twice. He never got back to me for Silent Rage and Delta Force 2 or the VHSs. I tagged him in before, but never mind. Ooh. Nope. Favorite 80s logo. It's got to be Canon. Did it have some action? Oh, check them out. God damn it. I nearly get away. For a studio company, yes. Well done on surviving this. Just well, I'm hoping the final chapter is better than this. So we'll see. So yes, thanks and have a nice evening. Yes, for all you still with us. Thank you. Hopefully, yes, more fun tomorrow night with a proper film. And my Aliens video might be out tomorrow if it all goes well. I'm going to go back to editing it now. 80s TriStar is my favorite. Ooh, I do always like, it was on Blade Runner and the first Police Academy. I can't remember. It was the tree being printed out. Was it the Alan Ladd Jr. company? But yeah. Yes, Night All and Sweet Dreams of Elvira. And surprised Arnie. Yeah, that is a good point. Because you know, Karate Kid, Robocop. Didn't have a Terminator cartoon. He had a Robocop, didn't we? That's it. Dr. Impossible right in at the last minute, the Ladd Company. Yes. And of course, Golden Harvest, another good one. I did have a few here. Where are they? Guild, Home Video, Canon. I think that's the only ones I printed out. I don't know who made the Electric Blue films. But, Cow, yes. Canon and... Okay. Oh, I was going to say Canon and Ball, but no. Take care, everyone. Ciao. Good night, all, and good night, Sally. Thanks, everyone. Until next time, I'll see you, and we'll watch Ring of Fear instead next Wednesday. Maybe.
Ladies, leave.